What did you change? What was better against Mooney, and what take us through that at bat? What worked?
Yeah, I was kind of overmatched by the fastball, I thought, which, in that at bat, I kind of took the mentality to be very aggressive because I knew, high percentage chance they'd throw me the fastball because I looked so bad on prior bats. And just took that mentality to be very aggressive and, pretty much don't let a fastball for a strike pass. And I was aggressive, and it all kind of worked out for me in that.
Connor, you were really strong the first 4 or 5 innings and then kind of started to labor a little bit, just kind of wearing down a little bit at that point, or pressure ratcheting up, or what was going on at that point?
Yeah, I just felt like I kind of lost it there for a minute. I felt like I was trying to be too fine at certain times. Those walks can't happen. I was really disappointed in myself for that, but not so much a labor thing, more just trying to be too fine, I think, honestly.
Question for Kenny and for Kevin. You guys have, over the last few games, been scoring a lot of runs late in games and really showing just a lot of resilience. Can you just talk about this team and what you're doing to win late, or are you just trying to give Coach more gray hair, or what's going on with that?
One thing we really like to focus on later in the games is to have your best at bat of the day. Because it really doesn't matter what you do up to that point, whether you had bad at bats or good at bats. It comes down to doing your job at the end of the game for your team and just giving yourself a chance to win.
I would say, just this whole season we've had some heartbreaking losses and had to come back from, tough situations, and we're kind of used to it all season. So just, taking that into the, single at bat, and our guys have done a great job doing that.
Kevin, when you lobbied to be a hitter, did you ever, I guess, is that what you had envisioned or really dreamed of happening, and kind of what your emotion was after that?
Yeah, I just kind of expected to, play a, fairly minor role and, just help out where I can, because I knew there would be holes this year, especially in the outfield with a lot of guys leaving, but never really envisioned it, to be, what it is now. Very happy with how it's worked out, but, we're not finished yet.
Kevin, what did you hit, and how much of it did you actually see, and what were your thoughts as you were?
It was a fastball. I think it was high. Might have been a ball. I don't even know. Just gave it a good swing, and then I saw it go up. I thought I got it good, and I just started running around the bases, and I saw Coach Kirby wheeling me around, and I was pretty pumped up at how adamant he was about me going to second base. That I wasn't going to be caught, and it felt like I got it good.
Kenny, going into that 7th inning, against Shorn, it wasn't much. How much kind of did you get a sense that you guys would be able to get to him, and then they bring in Mooney? I'm sure the scouting report on him was, he's been pretty shut down most of the year. What was kind of the approach there, and did you kind of expect this to happen after being shut out for 6 innings?
Shorn, he went out there and was lights out. He used all his pitches well, threw it for strikes, and was keeping us off balance enough to kind of get us off our groove. But we just kept fighting. Danny put a good swing on a breaking ball to kind of get us going that inning, and from there, Matt had a really good at bat, and we kind of you were able to carry that momentum into the whole inning. And we knew what we were going to get when Mooney came in, and we did a good job of kind of just keeping calm and having good at bats under pressure.
Kevin, I'm curious, what are you thinking when they're intentionally walking Joe? Or in your head, are you kind of like, yeah, I'd intentionally walk him too, or are you like, oh yeah, bring it on? What's the thought process there?
Yeah, same thing, because Joe's such a great hitter, but then I, saw it as an opportunity and to be very aggressive, and then took it, from there, and it all worked out.
And Connor, before the 2 runs, the wild pitch, Coach came out to the mound and talked to you. Did he say the wrong thing? We always make so much about guys saying the right thing at the mound. Did he say the wrong things to you?
No, he certainly didn't. A lot of it was just to give me a breather from the at-bat before. I think whoever I was facing fouled off a bunch of pitches, and just kind of, let me take a minute after that at-bat and reset myself. And I had also crossed Matt up before, so that was kind of just getting that out of the system, I guess. And that one just got away from me, so my slider command today was a little iffy. And that was just another example of that, really.
Kevin, before your at-bat, in the 8th, did you flash back to the game Sunday in your 11th inning at bat against USC at all, and did draw confidence from that if you did?
Yeah, I think that definitely helped. Just relaxing in the moment, and I'm thinking back to that moment and kind of like put a good swing on this so we can get out of here kind of thing. Let's just end the game. Get Joe across. That was kind of my goal. And same thing, in this situation, just relax. Don't try to do too much, and that really worked out for me.
Kenny, it's been a weird home season for you, where you haven't been able to really play in front of a huge crowd like this, a real intense game. You've been in a lot of these games. To finally kind of experience this late in the year, what was kind of that rush like? Did it bring you back to maybe your 3 previous years?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It was really exciting, especially seeing that. I remember out in California, there wasn't many people in the stands, so when we got back home, I just remember like the first out CJ got, and when we came back into the first inning, they were just roaring. And it kind of just got me excited, got everyone excited. That's kind of the first time the rookies really got to experience that live crowd here at Davenport. So I think we were able to use that to our advantage too in those later innings when we got the game rolling a little bit for us. They were kind of keeping us rolling and getting on our side.
Connor, you mentioned the struggle with the slider command. In the second, when you got the double play and a couple breaking balls to start the next at bat, did that kind of help you get back in the delivery and give you confidence in some of the other secondary stuff to go away from the slider?
Yeah, definitely. I thought my curveball command was pretty good today, but the double play was huge for me. I've always been told like the walks will even themselves out with some of the double plays I get with my fastball, and so I always tend to look for that and look as like an opportunity to get myself out of some jams. And I was really pumped up. I thought Ernie made a great play, going back into up the middle like that and flipping to Danny. So I was really happy to kind of restart the inning after that and get us back into take some cuts at Schwarren.